Welcome back to In the Field Radio. I'm Lady D, here with the Kicks Kapri.
Hello.
You know, like I said earlier, Aaron Boogie is hanging out with Mickey Mouse and them. Maybe she'll get an interview from them. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah. She's having fun in Florida. I came out to my hometown of Poughkeepsie.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm from Poughkeepsie. I've been living here. Well, I was not born here, but I've been living here since I was 6.
And then you went to Middletown.
Then I went to Middletown in 2019. Low key.
Love to hear it.
And you've been here low key too.
Very low key.
The lowest of keys.
Uh-huh.
Because I met a bunch of the people that you work with
years
prior. Like when I first started getting into podcasting, I met LC, Third Degree at a house party. Yeah. And we were all like messing around, jamming out in the back room.
I didn't know that either.
So it was a good time. So when I saw them, I saw you. I was like, okay, good company.
Yes.
This is worth exploring.
Always.
So let's get into it.
Yes, ma'am.
For people who do not know you, like I did not until Halloween last year.
Yes, Halloween, yeah.
Who is Kicks Kapri?
Kicks Kapri is Kicks Kapri. I can't really explain that. You would have to describe me as what you want to describe me as. Like, you
do have a song that would describe what you are not. So,
what?
Would it be Kicks?
I was just gonna say, it wouldn't be Kicks?
Yeah, I like that song though.
What? Yeah. So in certain songs, you'll find who I am, and like people gravitate towards that one in particular because it's like I'm really saying the things that are deepest to me, just like from the soul. But I didn't understand it to be that until people heard the song. So when I say I can't really describe, it's like people describe that song to me. Like you describing it right now is what made me feel like, okay, that's a label for something that could define me. Like, and the words in that song.
Yeah.
So that's who Kicks Kapri is.
I do like that about your music. There is a lot of thought, and I don't know, I felt my mind expanding and thinking about a lot of things in hearing the words. And then, you know, there's a little ratchicity up in there too, you know what I mean?
Word.
But it's all nice.
Yeah.
How you slide it in there.
I got the family editions and the club editions.
Right. So y'all, he has tons of music for y'all to go through and get familiar with. If you had to pick, like someone is like, okay, I want to get a feel for this artist and want to know if I like them or not, where would you send them? Like, what is maybe 4 or 5 songs?
Yeah, I was going to say one would have been hard. And I'm not going to give an obscure answer like I did the first time. I'll say Miseducated. That would definitely show people what type of vibes I'm trying to put out. Wouldn't be Kicks. I would have to say that's because that's everyone else's favorite. There's a song called Regrets. It's on a SoundCloud page from like 2018.
They need the timeline.
Yeah. So there's a song called Regrets on a mixtape called Elevation. That's a really good one. That was when I became Kicks Kapri. Like I wasn't always Kicks Kapri.
You got another name.
We could talk about that.
Oh, okay.
And then the 4th one I'd say is something new. Yeah, the one with cans.
The feature.
Because that's something I dropped most recently. So I'm always attached to the ones I dropped most recently.
Right.
So the one with cans. Been here before, BHB.
All right. So you wasn't always Kicks Kapri.
No.
Who were you?
B Kicks.
B Kicks.
Yeah.
What was the B?
Brian.
Your name is Brian?
Yeah. Brian with a Y.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, I know a Caucasian person with a Brian with a Y.
Yeah? I've never met any Caucasian. I've met black dudes with a Y, but not a Caucasian.
But anyway, so when did you start doing music? Because, okay, you told me you're only 24.
Yeah.
I thought you was like my age because you have some mature content going on.
Yeah, because of the music I listen to. And the music I grew up on is like real hip hop. I don't want to like be that guy that's like, oh yeah, hip hop is only one thing. But hip hop, there is an essence to hip hop.
It is, and we've been actually talking about that lately on
Good.
the show. So
Please.
this is perfect because when
Yeah.
I heard the music, I was like, "Oh, this is going right into what
Yeah.
we've been talking about."
There is.
You know, younger people.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them pay respect to the art and the craft and go back and do that research and have come from that.
Mm-hmm.
And some people start like 5 years before they started doing music, and that's it.
Yeah.
So talk about who you listen to.
Lupe, Wayne, Jay, Nas, Biggie, Cameron, Jim Jones, Jadakiss and Styles P, Akon, when Akon was fire. That was my era. That was who I grew up on. And then when I started like writing stuff down and actually putting thoughts of my own onto paper is when I started going back. And I was listening to like Big L. I started that way where I'm going from like, okay, Nas was rocking with AZ and stuff like that. So now I'm going into their crew, and then I'd go back and like, okay, well they rhyme like that because Rakim rhymed like that and things like that. And I'll be like, Rakim was going against Big Daddy Kane. So as a 24-year-old, like you say, it's like I was going back because the art was so intricate that it's like it couldn't have started with Nas. It's like Nas is too good at this. Where did it really start? And then it's like you go back and you see like people give props to those from the 90s and stuff, but then you think about like Cool G Rap and people who were like pushing the boundaries in the 80s, and then like Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash. Now it might sound like I'm just naming them out, but I'm like going back in my head and like, all right, this is the lineage of hip hop.
Right.
But that's who I am as well, because I'm like, all these people really cared about this and put their heart and soul into it, step on it and pretend like it's silly putty. It's like,
I just do this to get money. It's just nothing.
Someone in the streets, you can understand why they would think like that. Like, okay, this is a hustle. But there is a soulful part and like ancestral part of this music thing, and not just hip hop, but music in general, that it's like you kind of need to give to that power in order to elevate yourself.
To take from that power, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I'm paying homage so I can elevate. So like paying homage to those people from that time, it's like that's a way to continue what they've done and through my music.
So you go back and you listen to everybody. Would you say that your style resembles?
See, I don't know if it would be cocky to say no, but I'm saying no because the way I make music is like completely raw. At least now. When I first started, it was like I was contriving things and being like, I'm gonna do this. But now it's raw. So it's not like I clearly am influenced by the people I listen to, like Nas, Lupe, Kendrick, Wayne, people like that. But in terms of like the actual content, it's like nah. It's like it's straight kicks. It's
just what you're thinking about.
Yeah.
So you don't feel confined, because I hear the music and I'm like, this sounds like, really woke, if you will. I'm just gonna say, I start thinking Hotep, Black Panther, militant undertones, obviously.
That's real. And let me clarify, Hotep is actually a good thing.
It is.
It's
good.
People don't know that.
I don't think you're, the aggressive, extremist Hotep.
Yeah.
Not that. So
right.
It's like refreshing to hear, because it's like, I also agree with this.
Yeah.
But thank you. I want to feel like this. I don't want to feel angry, and I don't feel like I should go attack white people, but I do feel like I should be educated and know what's going on. Yes, for sure.
Yeah. I think in terms of that energy, in terms of like being militant and being conscious, it's like I think we need all we need all sides of the spectrum. It's like if you're conscious, if you are aware that there's something wrong and you want to change it, like activism, I feel like you need all these types of activisms, because the aggressive dude or the aggressive woman who is like the people that are on Instagram and like dropping posts every day about what they're doing to us in the vaccines and everything, all the crazy stuff that people might be talking about. It's like there's truth in that
somewhere.
So,
and it might inspire you to go look it up and find the not extreme version of what is going on.
But some people need the extra push.
Right.
So it's like I'm not that, but I can see why they're that, because that's how I feel deep down. It's like something that's been taken from the soul of black people in this country. And it's clear. It's like everybody knows it. Even white people know when people try to talk about it. You can feel it. You can feel that they feel helpless in a way. It's like, what can we do at this point? Black, white, Spanish, Asian, everybody is like in a mode where we're just living with it at this point. But we know how heavy it's been dealt to black people the most. Everybody knows. So I feel like in my music, segueing back, it's like in my music, I want you to know that throughout. Like even if we're having fun though.
Right. And it's in there and I'm like, this is not bothering me though. It's like very tastefully in there.
Right.
So yeah.
So I'm trying to drop those gems all the time. But I understand, like I'm human too. Like we gotta have fun. We indulge in certain things that you like to do, and then you come back to like who you are. Like besides all the having fun, it's like it's not all fun. So I don't understand how certain people's music is like it's the same every year. You didn't change at all through this year and the next year. That's why I'm trying to be so free with my music. It's like I'm not the same. I wasn't the same person I was 6 months ago when you really think about it. So it's like you should hear that growth, and you should hear that those diamonds being dropped in there. That's what everybody that I like from before me did.
So in 2020, you dropped a mixtape and an EP. And I really enjoyed Kixtape 3. And then after that, Be Safe, Stay Dangerous.
Yes.
Let's talk about the difference between the two. Did you have a message?
I always have a message.
Cover art.
I always have a message. Oh, for the Kixtape 3?
For
Be Safe, Stay Dangerous?
Yeah.
Be Safe, Stay Dangerous was definitely a message. It dropped like the month that George Floyd got killed. That was definitely a message.
The way I perceive the music is like digestible.
I gotta turn it up a little bit.
They would hear it and they wouldn't be scared. They wouldn't feel attacked.
Oh,
they could probably hear the message.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
And not be attacked.
I see what you're saying.
So that wasn't a thought, obviously, to you.
So, no, it wasn't a thought. Absolutely not. The way I approach my is like, I'm saying what I know is real. So it's on you to feel like if this is radical or if it's not. When I just said I need to turn it up, I'm saying that because in a way, I don't want people to feel comfortable like listening to it. Let's say certain songs have certain vibes, but in the grand scheme of what I'm trying to convey is like, we are in an uncomfortable place no matter what. So it's like just the way life is, it's like it's always moving, it's always changing. There's certain things that stay constant, and those are like the other than a physical thing. Like that's outside of the physical frame. So regardless, in this space, we're always going to be in like a unsteady place. And in terms of why I'm making my music, I want people to know there are uncomfortable things, regardless of if we want to act like we're having fun or we're trying to make music to impress people. It's like, no, this life thing. It's gonna switch up on you, but you're gonna have certain coping mechanisms. You'll have certain ways of looking at the world that will help you. And I'm just trying to drop those little pieces for people to be like, all right, I know why he said that. Mm-hmm. And let's say when I'm recording a song, I'm pretty much putting down how I'm feeling at this moment. That whole segment of me just trying to explain that is pretty much that hard, because when I'm recording, I'm allowing like energy to flow through me in a way. So it's like I'm literally recording who I am in that moment.
Right.
So like when
it's not a scheme. It's not this event happened, so I'm
right.
gonna make music about it because that's gonna elicit a response from someone else.
Right.
This is going on in the world, or it happens to be happening.
Yeah.
It is. These are feelings that I'm having,
right.
and this is what it is.
Yes. Yes.
The fact that these events happen to have happened at the time, I've always been feeling this as a black person.
Yeah.
This is not the My Son effect.
Right. Don't say the My Son, because I like My Son.
We love him. I'm
like
saying
My
this
Son.
is not activism music.
Absolutely not. Like let's say My Son is activism music. In terms of every song he's making it about what he's doing in activism.
Right.
Like he's politically active at this moment. I can't say that I'm a like political organizer. Like what I'm doing is beside the political organizers. It's beside the revolutionaries who are creating the organization for people to be in and come together and mobilize. So all these people are people that I'm beside, and I try and support them. No matter where I go, I'll try and support people like that. But it's like my music is the background theme music to the activism.
Got you.
Like,
Black superhero music.
Absolutely.
We got you.
Absolutely. That's a great way to describe it.
So let's talk about your beat selection. Favorite producers.
I got those. My producers are my favorite producers. So it would be the Big Homie. He's who produced my album Timber Creek Terrace, and he actually produced a bunch of them on the Kixtape 3. Actually, I don't know which one's your favorite. Yeah, was he on there? No, he wasn't on there. He produced those. He didn't get on any of those.
I just listened to him featured on something.
It was probably 630. We have a new joint.
Yes, and I saved that one.
630 is crazy, and guess who produced that?
Who?
The Big Homie.
Oh my god! And he on it?
He's on it.
Like it.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
And Gorilla I saved too.
Yes, Gorillas is really dope. That was produced by Kid Rain. He's a producer out there, 845 too. But another one of my favorite producers who everything you hear from this point to like 2024 will be produced by String. John String. He goes by String, but he's probably the battery in my back right now in terms of like all the things that I'm making at this moment and that will come out and that is really good. Like, and if I'm saying it's good, because I critique myself super crazy, but it's good music. Like, and I'm putting myself to the standards of the music coming out in general, not just in the 845 either. Like, this is not mainstream. It's not mainstream either. It's just like what's in the stratosphere is not ready for what I'm about to drop in the next 5-6 months.
Is there a project, or are you just dropping singles?
So all those songs you heard, like Gorillas, 630, those are singles that I've been leading up to. Projects on projects on projects. Because I'm gonna have transition in my career because I'm gonna be going back to school, and so it's like it's gonna be a different Kicks Kapri. Like, you might not hear from me as much as you hear from me on Instagram and stuff like that, but you're gonna hear large projects.
What are you going back to school for?
Medicine. Yes.
Medicine.
Yes.
Wow.
That's why I'm like,
yes.
you're not gonna hear the same Kicks Kapri.
For real. Ooh. You know, medicine is so controversial.
Yes.
So just having all that knowledge about it.
It is controversial. But anything that's controversial is of Earth. Humans themselves are controversial. So it's like anything that you can really classify as controversial just means that it's alive. So medicine is alive.
Wow. How do you feel about the COVID vaccine?
Well, I got that running through my veins right now. No, I'm kidding. I do though. I have Moderna.
I did too though.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, I really don't want to comment on the fact that everybody is like up in arms about it on social media. I don't want to comment on that.
Okay. Let's talk about, you work with a lot of other rappers.
Yes.
Or artists, we'll say. So,
yeah.
A lot of people are scared to do that. Don't do it. Don't do it well.
Yeah.
So,
that's valid.
Let's talk about some of your favorite people to work with.
B-Mob. That's my guy. I think you knew B-Mob before me, right?
Yeah, shortly. Probably via social media.
Right. Because he's in his crew with Third Degree and LC as well. So I met them all together. They're from like the Pleasant Valley PK area. We all have been doing a bunch of stuff together. And since I met up with them, it's been like collabs on collabs on collabs. And it made me more open to collab myself. I first started going hard with it in like 2018. Like, I was rapping, but my name changed to Kicks Kapri in 2018. So I became somewhat different and started linking up with a bunch of people. And there's people that are good out there. So it's not like, oh, I'm not going to do features because people aren't good at rapping or good at singing or good at making art. But I wanted to be out there doing stuff with other people who were dope. Like, that's how you get better. Mm-hmm. So I linked up with B-Mob and then met Cans. Obviously, I like to collab with the big homie always. Who else? Jada Capo, I got a feature coming with him. These are all people you guys need to follow online too. Who else? This is girl Destiny. Her name is Go Destiny on Instagram. She was on one of my songs on the Kicktape 3, Soul Glow. She's a dope rapper, singer. Yeah, that's pretty much it at this point. I could go on for hours if I really think about it, but like, you'll hear the collabs coming out.
So obviously you're in the studio a lot. Do you got anything live or any events coming up?
Oh, yes.
Since we're vaccinated and everything.
Yes, we're vaccinated. Let's make that clear.
We're going outside.
You're going to see me twerking. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
If you see me twerking, I got COVID.
Oh, my God.
Like, hell nah. So we have an event coming up May 1st. I will be hosting the event. It's going to be mad dope artists. May 1st, we're going to be doing a show. Just come out from noon to 9 p.m. Probably 10 p.m. actually. Let's say noon.
That's like brunch time. So that's how you do.
On a Saturday. It's on a Saturday. Yeah, so a day party. So Cryptic Gallery, 358 Main Street. They will be having a dope show, like murals being painted and sculptures and stuff like that. And then we're going to do a music show. And I'm going to be hosting.
Yes. That sounds fun.
Yes, ma'am.
Celebrate being vaccinated.
Yes.
Celebrate springtime.
We're still going to be masked up, though.
Yeah. Whoa, so make sure that you tell everybody your social media.
Kicks_Kapri. You know how to spell it. KKK.
Oh my God, no. And his music is everywhere. I was pulling everything up on Apple Music personally.
Yes.
Go check out the BHB video
Yes.
on YouTube.
Yes.
Are you selling those beautiful blue sweatshirts?
Yes. If you want crew neck or hoodies, I don't know. But the crew necks are only extra large. The hoodies I have in every size.
Okay. Is there still rolling trays?
No, you got the last one.
So cute.
I love that. I don't even have one.
Is there still stickers? There's merch.
Yes,
Get the
there
Kicks
is
Capri merch. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, kickskapri.com. I need to say that more.
Yes,
but I
that's
feel like
that's what I'm here for.
They should know that. Search Kicks Capri anywhere. Go on Google and search Kicks Capri, and you'll see the website. You'll see the music. My Instagram is the most poppin', and then Twitter is cool. Follow
Music
me.
comes out all the time. We'll always be there for you.
Yes.
Thank you for sitting with us.
Thank you.
Knowledge is power.
It is.